Hello YouTube, welcome to Whitey Gaming 88 YouTube channel, and this is Promoting Palace episode number 5. That's right, and I may sound a little bit different. That's because I've invested in a new microphone, so hopefully this will fix all the audio problems that I've had in this series, and also my Don't Starve series as well. So if you hear any background noise, I do apologise, but hopefully this will make me sound a little bit better. So let's start with this game that we're seeing here. This was against Bolton, and I took the lead with a Glenn Murray header. And how is that not a penalty, just by the way there? I thought it was a clear-cut penalty, and the referee decides not to give it. So that was very disappointing there. And then they take the ball and they go all the way up the other end with a crossfield pass that have got me every single time. And what is my defence doing? And they literally almost walk it into the back of the net, and I was gobsmacked when this happened to me. It was disheartening when I could have got a penalty down the other end, or should have got a penalty down the other end, and then they just roll it into the back of the net. Anyway, 50th minute here, I do take Williams, and how is that not another penalty? I was being trolled by EA in this game completely. I could have had 2 penalties, and then they go again down the other end with another crossfield pass, and lucky for me, I can defend, and my goalkeeper saved it, and it was just all a bit of a shambles at the back, to be honest, but luckily for me, I got out of it. And then here goes Balassi in on goal and slots it home nicely. 54th minute gone there, and I finally take the lead for the second time in this game, which was... Sorry about that, guys, lost the audio there. That's what happens when you get a new microphone and don't know how to use it. So there it was. So 2-1, 68th minute coming up here. Nice little pass into Williams. He then passes it back to Zaha, and how did that not go in? Off the inside of the post, rolled across the line, and then went out for a goal kick. And to be honest with you, I was all over Bolton in this game. I could have scored 4, could have had 2 penalties, and just was unlucky to get more goals. So that was the 90th minutes, and this is how this one ended, with a nice little attack in the 90th minute, and I thought no, and luckily they can't shoot, so it goes wide, and that was the end of that game there. So second game of this episode is against Charlton,
as an Englishman,
and
we used
we're
to
at home.
Leagues where the manager would get the sack.
And the 4th minute, take an early lead with Balassi again. Look at that, 5th minute in. Nice little ball into him, over the top. Nice run, and it was a good finish as well. Keeper in no man's land there.
The defender's been called into
Zaha, another little chip ball over the top for Glenn Murray, and look at that, 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. That's right, 10 minutes, 2-0 up. Look at this finish, inside of his left foot, and then Charlton came back, but luckily for me I can kind of defend, but then not really. Look at me walking around, and luckily for Speroni, he's a pretty good goalkeeper in this league. Otherwise I think I would be losing a lot more than I am. And here's Balassi, cuts inside. What about that for a pass? Looking for Glenn Murray, and he was unlucky not to score there.
And it's Williams.
It's another little through ball, and Zaha, I thought he must score. Video glitched out a little bit there. I don't know what was going on there. But if you didn't see that, he did actually save that, and so it was still 2-1. We go in the second half. Look at that strike from Williams. How close can you get? It was very, very close to that top corner. Zaha again showing his pace and magic, and then Williams again off the post, and then the rebound falls to the goalkeeper. And Again, this is another game where I could have had a lot more than 2 goals.
72 minutes played. 2-2.
And then in the
Thank you very much,
71st
Alan.
minute, Charlton
We might get an update on that
absolutely
injury now
ripped
from
me
our
to
manager,
shreds. I don't know
Keith.
what my defence was doing again, and they score to make it 2-1. As you can see, through my defence like a knife through butter, I think that's a good saying. Absolutely ripped me to shreds. This pass here, and then this pass, my defenders are just walking around. So 78th minute now, Balassi cuts inside again. There's an odd cross, it deflected, and he just could not hit the target. 89th minute here, the 90th minute coming up. Dobie, nice little turn, and then Emre
Final score.
cannot hit the target. So it ended up 2-1 in that game, and so that wasn't too bad. So going into our third game of this episode, Glenn Murray again coming close, and how on earth did I miss this? It was an empty net.
There is around that
I
football
was
club. That pride's been
absolutely
dented
gutted
down
when that
recently,
missed.
hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, for somebody that played there,
Zaha
also
here
in the
coming
game,
in
you know, against
infield,
top performers we faced them
showing
twice
his
in
pace,
one year, in
little
1992,
cut back,
the League Cup and the FA.
another good cross, and again cannot hit the target.
Murray.
So I was trying my best now. It was like 24th minute, I had 2 good chances, should have been 2-0 up, and then this happens, another good chance, should have scored, don't score, and then Sheffield Wednesday come up the other end, get it half clear, comes back in, and then they should have scored as well there. It was very close. 62nd minute now, and Zaha using his pace and his skill to get in an excellent cross, fell to Balassi, and he was unlucky, so unlucky not to score. I don't know how I wasn't like 3-0 up in this game by now, but I wasn't, and I was just thinking this cannot end 0-0. Balassi again completely missing the target that time. 78th minute, I thought I was just going to be trolled by EA yet again. This one had 0-0 all over it, or I was going to lose it in the 90th minute, one or the other. That's just how EA works. And then finally I get another last chance here, coming up, good cross, and I can't hit the target. So unfortunately that one ended in a 0-0 tie. So this game coming up against Birmingham, I do believe Birmingham were first in the league by this point, and so I had a lot of work to do, but I took an early lead in the 8th minute again. Balassi has been the star of this episode, that's for sure. Scored in 3 of the 4 games, so I knew it wasn't going to, I didn't think I was going to not concede a goal in this game, sorry, because Birmingham have scored lots of goals this season already, and they get a lucky free kick here. It's a good ball in, and I just cannot get it clear. My defence is not awful, but I just can't defend, and it just keeps going in the goal, and sometimes Speroni is good enough to save it, and sometimes he's not. He's a little bit sporadic there when it comes to saving some good shots, and then some good shots he doesn't save. I mean, he's supposed to be a pretty good goalkeeper then, but he's okay. He's not doing too bad. Luckily for me, Jadanic comes up with the headed goal in the 19th minute for me to take the lead for the 2nd time in this game. It was a nice little header.
Scored by Chris Martin, 25 minutes
I just
played.
kept on
1-1.
having to push through. Look at that for a ball through, but he can't finish. It was a good save actually, to be fair. From my goalkeeper, what a shocking throw out that was. I don't know what was going on there, and they dribble past all my defenders as if they weren't there, and then luckily for me, Speroni comes sprawling out, and look at this for defending as well. Just let him run through. This Marlon King is not like the best striker in the world, and his finish there absolutely proves that. So 2nd half now, 61st minute, still 2-1 up. Look at that for a long shot, an excellent save. From that resulting corner, not a bad corner, fell to Glenn Murray. He blasts it, but blasts it against the defender, and then it was easily picked up by the goalkeeper there. So Lovenkrantz come on and absolutely ripped me to shreds after he came on. This was a good little ball back in, and he finished with a header. He only just come on, I think, like 2 minutes before, and in the 73rd minute he scored. And then this is the 78th minute, 2-2. Remember, Lovenkrantz again through on goal and smashes it home. He scored like 2 in the space of like 10 minutes after coming on, and again, absolutely shocking defending. And comes the 90th minute. I was hoping to get a 90th minute goal. Cuts it inside. Balassi has to score, and he doesn't. And they eventually work it clear. And I was thinking, that's the final whistle right there. And so I lose that one against Birmingham. But as I say, they were top of the league. I haven't actually got any league table footage just yet. I actually forgot to record it. So, but I was on 12 games played with only 15 points. I was 13th in the league. So not the best start. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.